Good morning, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. True to form, I was running around trying to get thread off a spool and trying to put Gorilla Glue on it. So sorry I'm a few seconds late. Glad to see everyone. For anybody that's new, I'm Julie, and this is Day Trip Vintage Company. I go live every Thursday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern. Perfect time to grab a cup of coffee or your lunch and just sit down to have some creative inspiration. Most of my crafts utilize vintage supplies, and I love collecting vintage. I love decorating with vintage and crafting with vintage. So if you love vintage, you're in the right place. So let's see who we have here. Hi, Jan. So Jan's in the chat. Yay. I'm so glad you made it. So fun. So last night, so Jan has, let's see who else is here. Debbie of Our Vagabond Travels. So both Jan and Debbie also have YouTube channels where they do live vintage sales. And last night, Jan had a sale, she and her boyfriend, Dean. And I was telling my husband this morning, Jan, that I got all these amazing bingo cards from you last night, and the little round bingo markers, or what are those? The little marker things. So it's the simple things in life that make me happy, right? So yeah, as soon as he got up this morning, I'm like, oh, I got these like amazing crafting supplies from Jan last night. So super excited. Hi, Cindy. Welcome. Home with a cold. Oh, I'm really sorry you have a cold, but I'm glad you're here. I hope you feel better. So fun. Okay, so I'm going to let something dry really quick. So I'm going to open up a box of not friend mail, but some stuff that I bought from, hi, good morning, Amy. Good morning. So real quick, I'm going to let this glue dry just a few seconds. And I wanted to share a couple things with you guys while that kind of dries and cures up. So the first thing that I wanted to share were these books that I got from my daughter for Christmas. She knows her mama. She always gives me really good gifts. She bought me a lot of like crafting supplies and little packets and bags of things, and I'll probably share those next week. But the first thing I wanted to share were these sticker books that she bought me. So this first one is called the Antiquarian Sticker Book, and it says over 1,000 exquisite Victorian stickers. And I'm sure they have this on Amazon. She got it locally at Barnes & Noble. So what does it say? US price $24.99. Canadian is $33.99. So not terribly cheap, but once you see what's inside. So these are stickers, but she bought these with the thought in mind that I could scan them and Xerox them. And they are, I mean, amazing. Look how thick that book is. So it is, yeah, there's some really, I'm like so excited. I'm so excited about these. I got really, really good gifts this Christmas. These might be some of my favorites. So definitely check them out. Some of the pages inside are blank. So I don't know if that thought process is that you're supposed to peel off the stickers and put them on these like general, but I mean, this book is amazing. So I'm going to go through here and pick out some things with thought in mind of Easter and Valentine's Day going forward. So really great book. Again, there's the cover of that one. And then the second one is also a sticker book that she bought me. So there's the front. So cool. I love that eye. And this is called the John Darien sticker book. It says stickers large, stickers small, stickers that transport us to another world Enjoy all the pleasures of John Darien's curated images in this extraordinary collection of stickers taken from the best-selling John Darien picture book. I'm going to have to go check that out. Yes. Yeah. My daughter's 19. But she knows her mama well. And my daughter's a creative too. She's probably thinking, that she would love to probably utilize this in her artwork too, which will be fun. So a lot of these are like full page, like big images, but then there's pages where, you could use bits and pieces. But the other thing I was thinking, these would be so cool if you, like Xerox the whole page, and you could either frame them or you can hang them up. I was telling Debbie that it would be cool on those vintage, I should have grabbed one. They're like pant hangers, and they're wooden and they clip together, and they're perfect for hanging pictures. So you could get many of them, but like, look at that. Look at the big pair. So cool. Oh, are they reasonable on Amazon? I bet they're so much cheaper. We were very behind in our Christmas shopping this year. So it says US $35. So it would be interesting to know, what the Amazon prices are. And I want to go see what other books John Darien has out. Look at that. They're just amazing. So I thought all of you would love to see those. And the second, let me check my glue here. Yeah, let me give it a few more minutes. So it's fun that Jan's here because she probably doesn't even know. Jan, you had a working live probably a couple weekends ago, I think. Let's see. Let me see what Jan said. Amazon prices in Target around, oh my gosh, $12 to $14. That's so affordable and amazing. Yeah, I didn't either, but hi, Brenda, welcome. Yeah, I had no idea either. I don't know if my daughter looked them up, but we went out shopping one day together, and we would kind of go into the stores and kind of go to our separate corners. And she specifically wanted to go to Borders, so she must have somehow known that these sticker books existed, or she looked them up because that's all she bought at Borders were the two books. So she must have known. So, gosh, $12, $14, that's amazing. And they're all in one place, right? You don't have to go hunting through books. It's like all those images in one place. So this next box, I don't want to show the address, but Dawn Wright, so she is somebody that attends Jan's, and Jan will know, her lives on Sundays and the listing parties that Jan does that are super fun on her YouTube channel. And so she had commented, oh, are there any crafters here? I bought like a Christmas odd lot, and I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Would anybody be interested? So I, of course, piped up and said, yeah, send me some pictures. So like during the whole thing, Jan probably didn't know this was going on. So Dawn sent me pictures, and I circled the things that I wanted. I was like, yes, I would love to buy them. And and so I think there's more than what I circled. I think she ended up putting more items in, but I'm going to open this here really quick. So isn't that fun? And look how she wrapped everything. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. So let me see if I could do this. Let me grab a trash can over here. Yeah, Dawn's in Canada. Let me grab some scissors. Oop, those are my pinking shears. This won't work. Yep, Dawn's in Canada. So this all came, I think it came this past week. And I told her I was going to open today, so I'll have to send her a link. So some of the things I circled, and then I think she just ended up throwing everything in there, I think is what she did. So this is one of the items that she added, which are cute. Very cute. So that's one. So it'll be a surprise because I know some things that are in here, but not all. Oh yeah, Jan, look at the embroideries. I love them. Originally I had one hanging and then I took a picture and I posted on Instagram and I'm like, no, I think I need the two. I love them. They're perfect. And they're great because I like to, did you guys notice my, what do you call these? These little lights? What are they called? I'm sorry, it's escaping me. These little, the heart ones up here. And then the little love one here. My husband and I went to Hobby Lobby. I think it was after Christmas, or it was a little bit. We did a delayed like Christmas celebration with my dad and stepmom, and they live out in La Quinta, out in the Palm Springs area. And so I wanted to go to Hobby Lobby to look for something specific, and we came home with these, and they were like, I don't know, $2 neon. Thank you, Amy. Neon. They were like $1.97 or $2. I don't know. They were less than $3 for each of them. They're so cute, little battery operated, and you there's just a little switch on the side. And I got one that says hello. So I'll probably have like the hello up when it's just non-holiday decor. But I saw those, so I'm like, oh, those would be really fun for my backdrop. So those are super cute. I don't know if they still have them out, but they may. They may. And they weren't, surprisingly, I mean, you would think, okay, Valentine's Day is coming up, but they must have been left over from last year because they had like the deep discount stickers on them. And they might have even have been additional off. I don't know. Oh, look how cute this is. How cute that is. Look at that little bell. Oh, I love that. It's like that starched, like a starched doily. How cute is that? That may be fun to figure out. Do like a craft. Do a craft someday with that. I'm always looking for ideas. And I love things that are vintage inspired, right? If you look at my last a few videos, I like to do knockoffs of vintage things. You've made those before, Jan? What is it? Do you use starch? I'm guessing starch. But then you'd have to find something to mold it over, right? That would be my guess. Would be so cute to do circles, like Christmas balls would be really cute. But yeah, let us know. Oh my gosh. Look how cute this is. Oh my goodness. And it has a little bird seed in it. And then whoever made this, look at the detail. They actually glued. I wonder if it had a bird. See, there's a little bit of glue right there. I wonder if it had a bird. Look at, what do we think that is? Like the bottom of like a plastic champagne flute or something. Let's see, what does Jan says, note, it's dried glue and water. Let's see. Mold it over cardboard covered with wax paper, any shape you want. Okay. Note to self, that may be a future craft that we need to do. Oh my gosh, how cool. How cool. Oops, why did I hide that? How do I get that away? What is going on here? There we go. Super cute. I don't know what the plastic part is, but I've never seen one like that before. So cute. Let's see what else is in here. And I think my glue's curing up. I know. I hope that's what, like, when you're kind of, yes, on the other side of everything, that people would love to see your quilting and your crafting. Oh, this is cute. Look how cute that is. So this, I think, was probably knitted over. Oh, it's one of those like little sample cups, like they have at Costco or like in hospitals or whatever. It's one of those little cups. And my guess is the way it looks, it was probably knitted around. How cute is that? That's so cute. see here. So far, all of this was, I think, the extra stuff that she put in. So the stuff that I originally circled is probably at the bottom, but really cute. Look how cute that is. I like this egg shape. I mean, I could almost make that like Christmas-y, defy it, Christmassy. I don't know, what is that word? And do like an egg for Easter. So cute. And it has that cool tacky plastic that we love on top. Oh, this is so fun. Dawn, if you're rewatching, thank you. What a box. What a fun box to open. Okay, this guy's adorable. I think he was one of the things that I circled that I wanted. So cute. He's going to be perfect in an assemblage. And it says made in Hong Kong, so he definitely has some age to him. Isn't he cute? Oh my gosh. I love him. Yeah, you are going to be there, Jan. Amy is right. Before you know it. I was thinking the other day when I was watching you last weekend, I'm like, there's so much carpeting. We can see flooring. We can see so much flooring. So your progress is amazing. Oh, this is cute. I think this was one of the things I said I wanted. So cute. Perfect assemblage. And I wanted to open this because I've been packing away my Christmas, like stuff for Christmas in July that I'll sell with, and then I'm going to craft with in July, kind of revisit Christmas again, kind of makes sense. Popular thing to do. So I can get this stuff kind of tucked away and then get all my spring stuff out. Okay, another one of these, really cute. So we got two of these. I love this. I love the bright red. Let's see here. And I think there was something too that I wanted to use for 4th of July, I think, in here. Some pics. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. Look at that. She's like, I think 70s, right? She kind of 70s goodness. She's adorable. She is adorable. Let's see. I know, right? Yeah, Amy says so much flooring. I don't get heart failure anymore thinking you will trip and fall. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I'm one of those people, probably I bet a lot of people that watch you too, Jan. If you looked at my table right now, I'm not very organized, but I love watching, not cleaning videos, but just progress. Like I love watching, sometimes I tease, I should have been a carpenter or something, right? I love like creating and seeing the progress of things. So that's like satisfying seeing you clean out and make such good progress and move forward. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Look at it. It's a little golf bag. My husband used to be a huge golfer. Maybe I'll stick this away if he starts to pick it up again. So cute. Hi, Mary. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Amy's a beautiful creator. So I was a guest on the, Mary will say, Makers Market with Jody Renshaw and Pat Doodles. And Mary was on with me, and she has such a beautiful eye. She makes the most amazing assemblages. You know, when somebody just like, they put things together in that special way. You do such beautiful work. Beautiful, beautiful work. Let's see, did I miss? Did I miss Trisha? Hi, Trisha. Welcome. I missed you coming in. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Let's see what Amy says. I'd love to be in there digging with Jan. What an adventure. If I didn't live in Canada, I'd offer to help. I love watching what Jan finds. Yeah, I yes, I love digging, right? We're all like treasure hunters. Wouldn't that be fun? We should have like a big, like people that have RVs or something come like camp out at the cat house. And come help you clean. I love that. I'm that person, like if somebody moves or, house clean out, I'm always like, call me. I love doing stuff like that. That would be so fun. Okay, look at this guy. Look at the blue eyeshadow. He looks like he's got a little mustache or something. This was one, of course, one of the ones I circled. Hi, Margaret. Welcome. Welcome. Margaret, did you order spun heads? I'd love to know. Margaret emailed me the other day. She was asking what size spun heads that I usually wear. And I'm so bummed that website Smile Mercantile, where I bought a lot of my things from, and I told Debbie they were having a sale and it was running through the 29th, and I put things in my cart, and then I just got so busy. I never completed my order. Yeah, I never completed my order, but I'm kind of bummed because what was it, Debbie? Was it 30%? I don't know. It was like a really good percent off. We have our Mrs. Claus. I love these flocked ornaments. So she'll go into an assemblage. Oh my gosh, what are these? I don't even remember these. Oh my gosh, Dawn. Thank you. Okay, there's like a little cardboard, and she wrapped everything so beautifully. Oh, it's one of these. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. I don't even know if I would craft with this. I don't know. I probably would you can, make a banner with this or just set it like in a cabinet, right? Like with your dishes or something. That's so cute. Oh my gosh. I love that. I don't know. It says here. Of course, I can't read. Where's I took my magnifying glass. Made in Taiwan. That's all I can read. I can't read anything else, but really cute. Super cute. Or, if I wanted to cut it, it would be cute to glue, like on kind of flat, like board, like bingo cards. Bingo cards. I know. Isn't this this is an amazing box. And because they're, a lot of this is extra stuff that I think she wanted to get rid of it. She didn't want it hanging around. Let's see here. What's this? Oh, I think this was one thing that oh my gosh. Okay, so this would be so cute to make. So it looks like there's a cork at the bottom, and it clearly looks like it's a styrofoam, like a styrofoam cone, but you could probably cut it to shape. I don't know if they make them this small, but it's a cone, and it's covered with moss and little pom-poms. Isn't that cute? This is a great replacement. Hi, Amy. Evan Owen in the chat. Hi, Amy. Welcome. Okay, this is a great replacement if you can't find bottle brush trees, right? Of course, there's like new ones, if you get lucky enough really early in the season, you can find them from, Dollar Tree and, Target, a lot of the stores. But this has a really good like retro look to it. So if you wanted to make your own instead of doing a bottle brush tree, I think that's so cute. What a great idea. This is fun. So part of the reason, and I specifically buy things too because I want to recreate them. I feel like there's only a limit. There's a limit to the, if I can talk, there's a limit to the amount of vintage items that are out there, holiday items. And, some things eventually there's such a huge scarcity. Let me see. Creative Girl here on YouTube, that was. Oh, I missed that. Creative Girl Vintage here on YouTube did that with die cuts she got. She did what? Did she use these? Or did she do the tree? So for those that are new to Creative Girl Vintage, if you haven't heard from her before, if you haven't watched her YouTube channel, she's here on YouTube, and it's the name Creative Girl Vintage. Her name is Tammy. I feel like she's out of the New York area, and I'm obsessed with her. I'm obsessed with her. I told Debbie about her, and I'm like, Tammy has a new video out. I mean, I get so excited. I get so excited. Did you sub to her? I mean, I thought I'd watch all her videos, but I went back the other day and I'm like, how did I miss this one? How did I miss that one? Oh, okay, let's see. Yeah, let me do it on my phone. Let me go in here. Let's see here. Let me turn my sound down. There we go. Okay, so you're a moderator now. She scanned die cuts to use in, yeah, I think that Tammy gets a lot of her, she does, she'll get vintage cards and she'll scan those to use. I think she did that with the video that she put up this week where she scanned some vintage Valentine cards and then copied them on cardstock, and then she gets a lot of her images off Etsy. People that kind of get vintage cards and clip art, and then they kind of probably sharpen them up and kind of clean them up a little bit. So yeah, anybody that's new, you will want to binge watch her videos. She's the ultimate. She's the ultimate. I get so much inspiration from her. I mean, I've gone out and bought things that she's linked on Amazon. There's stamps that I love to use that's like my go-to stamp for words, and she's really amazing. Yeah, Jan, you might maybe want to watch sparingly, but her stuff, I mean, to me, that's the quintessential, like kitschy, cute, sweet crafts that she does, and simple. And they're really simple, and they're very accessible because she links all the supplies. So here's more of these. They're so cute. These are so cute. Look at this guy. I've never seen one like that. I guess because, these are all handmade pieces. They weren't mass produced. So I'm sure a lot of people come up with. Yeah. Oh, I do need to message you about the spools. If Julie didn't add that in. So I will take some things off your hands. But then, I don't know, you might watch the craft today and say, no, I need to keep my spools. Yeah. It is fun. It is fun to see. Oh gosh. Okay. So, oh my gosh, I'm in love. I'm not even going to craft with her. I'm like, I wouldn't be able to part with her. So her tag says East Germany. Okay, I have a little collection of like frozen Charlottes. Oh, is she naked? No, she's not naked. Oh my goodness. Like this is like a little painted on. Oh no, it isn't. It's like ribbon. It's like ribbon that they wrapped around her. How cute. And then there's like a little string down there. Oh my gosh. Yeah. No, I'm not crafting with her. She's going to go in with my little girl. She's probably going to go in my Valentine decor, maybe on my, she's so cute. And then look at this. So these were things that I had. I mean, look at this little coat. Do you think it goes to her? I don't know. I mean, the sizing works. Do you think it goes to her? And you can change out her clothing? Oh my gosh. I know Debbie likes her. I know Debbie's going, oh my goodness. We have the same taste in things. Oh my gosh. Maybe I won't do it now, but no, yeah, I don't think so, because there's a tie up here and I think it's attached. And it would make me nervous. So I need to find another little girl that this little jacket fits. Yes, aren't frozen Charlottes amazing? I discovered those, I feel like during COVID, and I've found a few at flea markets and I'm obsessed with them. And they're so cute. I'll have to show. I probably, you know what? I should make a new outfit for her for Valentine's Day, but I have one where I made a little outfit out of cupcake toppers and I put her in my 4th of July. Oh, were they, Amy? So a lot of vintage dolls were dressed in ribbons instead of actual clothing. Oh my gosh. So cool. So cool. Do you have frozen Charlottes? Jan, do you have frozen Charlottes? Inquiring minds want to know. I love them. I think I'm looking in the cabinet. I think I have 3. I think I have 2 that have they're literally the frozen Charlottes where their arms don't move. And then I think I have 2 that are more cutesy looking where their arms move, and they're fun because you can, their arms lift up so you can make little clothes for them. Oh, you sold it? I missed it. Okay, here's another little baby. This is one of the things that I circled. I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do with her. I just wanted her. She's marked West, or he. I don't know if it's a he or she. Marked West Germany too. Upside down. I don't know. Maybe does this little coat fit? You're probably like, get on to the crafting. No, the coat doesn't fit. The coat doesn't fit the baby. Oh, with this size? Jan, maybe we need to talk and do a whole, go through and pick out all the, a Julie theme sale. I probably want to buy everything. Penny dolls and frozen Charlottes are often mistaken for each other. So let me know, Amy. I need to be schooled on that. I think I call everything frozen Charlotte, and I don't really know the difference between the two. Sweet little teddy bear. He's very 4th of July to me. I think he might go into 4th of July assemblage. Yeah, I don't know the difference between penny dolls and I might have another one that maybe is a penny doll. She's black and white. Yeah, fully. Okay. I was so excited. I was very excited about these. So these are so cool. These were the things that I was thinking would be great for 4th of July, right? Stuck upwards in an assemblage. So cool. So there's blue. Oh, this is cool. That one's just silver. There's some red. Very 4th of July. Gold. That would be cool. I was thinking the other day, I don't have any like really, of course I'll have to make something for next year. I don't have things that are like New Year's, kind of New Year's inspired. Oh, I would love to do that, Jan. I would love to do that. FaceTime calls with private viewing is becoming pretty common for me. Love those. That would be fun. I would love to like go through and like pick out stuff to put in a sale. Debbie, do you have some of these? They're so cool. You know what the problem is though? Like I've never had any of these. So I know I'm gonna want to am I gonna want to hoard them and use them in display somewhere? Am I going to want to use them? That's the problem. Until I start finding like lots of quantities of things, and then I'm like, okay, I'll craft with them. I think these are going to go behind me. I have a little glass, one of my mom's little pictures behind me. Oh, wait, I have to show you guys. Okay, I have pink sweatpants on, so just ignore my pink sweatpants. Don't match my top. Okay, look how cute these are. I found these at the thrift store the other day. They also had like green and gold, but of course I was immediate like, those are going to go in my Valentine. And they're just little picks. I don't know if they were like for cakes or cupcakes. I mean, they're pretty long, so I don't know. Maybe aren't they cute? And they function. It won't work. So cute. So these would look. Right? These would look so cute in that. So cute. Those are going to sit in there for a while. So cute. Let me see. What did Amy say? I used to have the metallic icicles. Yeah. You're right, Debbie. That's what happens unless I have like volumes of things, and then I'm like, yeah, okay, I will craft with them. I will use them. So I need more of those. If anybody has any. Okay, so here's the info. So frozen Charlottes are solid bodies, no separate joints or moving parts. Penny dolls have moving parts and are more brightly colored. Okay. I know what you mean. Are the penny dolls, or maybe they're all made in Japan? The lighting's very weird in here. Oh, it's glistening off of the barbecue outside. I'm like, I have like a halo going on. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I think I know they're like in, oranges and greens and like those color paints. And I almost want to say like made in Japan. I feel like a lot of them were. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe we have to do like a deep dive. Did I? Oh no, I have two more things, and then I'm gonna get to the craft. I'm gonna clear everything off here. Let me like kind of squeeze my glue gun. Amy's back. Amy was on a call. Let's see here. Oh my gosh, look at her. Oh, I'm not going to be able to craft with her. Look at her. Oh, so she's jointed because her legs move and her arms move, and she has a little Santa hat on. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I think these little girlies I don't know, baby needs clothes, but for sure these little girls, they're going to go into my Valentine. Maybe my tiered tray. I don't know. I was looking for things today because I decorated a few. Well, usually I don't decorate here because this cabinet is new to me this year because the cabinet came from my mom's house. So this is a new place to decorate. And I went all out on the credenza in the living room. So now I have stuff because I was like, I don't have enough stuff for my tier tray. And then also for those that follow me on Instagram, my new favorite thing is I have this little mini like wooden shelf. And so I have to find little tiny mini things to go in it. But of course, it's fun. It's so fun to find things that fit in it. It's a challenge, but it's fun. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, I have lots of stuff that I will love. Let me see. Why not make little dioramas for the dolls that they can be posed in? Oh, that I would have to keep. I would have to keep for myself. That's a really good idea. Oh my gosh, this barbecue thing. Okay, one more. Wouldn't it be exciting if it's a baby? Would be very exciting. Oh my gosh. I didn't remember how exciting. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh my gosh. I just have baby cuteness overload. Oh my gosh. Dawn, this is like one of the best boxes that I have gotten. This is definitely in my top 3, maybe my top 3. The last box that I got from Jan, I ordered a big like peekaboo box when she was on a sale with Misty. And yeah, that was pretty epic when I opened that. But this is like a top 3 box right here. So East Germany. He may go. Do we think? I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know if those two go together. But yeah. Okay. I know, right, Debbie? It's just like, okay, but the box is empty. The box is now empty. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, that was fun. I think that was worth waiting for the glue to dry for the craft. Ooh, what did I do here? I did something. Don't go away. Let's see. Oh my goodness. So we got some crafting inspiration. We got some things that I'm going to hoard and not craft with. We got some things that okay. Where did this come from? It's a little hat. It's a little hat. I just found it. Yeah, I can't take any more either. I know. As soon as this is over, I know I'm going to be like, okay, tier tray. Get my tier tray going. I was pulling things out and it was going with like a bird theme, but maybe it's going to go with a little baby like cuteness theme, I think. Does this fit the baby? Let me see. Where did this hat come from? It doesn't fit the baby. It doesn't fit the baby, but I don't know who this hat goes to. Oh my gosh. If somebody knew how to make stuff like this, I think people in this community would just like eat it up, finding little babies like this and doing, little outfits. Did babes come to see too? Oh my gosh. Hi, Dean. Hello. Yes. I think safe to say people that are buying from you, Jan. Yeah, I love when you get stuff from me because I know it will live on and be so very loved. I mean, I would say a lot of things that came in that. Oh my gosh, is this like? I mean, I guess I can run out and move the barbecue. My husband didn't put the top back on, so it's very good. Very glittery, but I'm going to change the camera in a little bit to do the crafting. But I would say a lot of things that were in that box, like they're just going to be in my forever collection. And I love that they came from you. And they're just going to be with me forever till my kids have to, deal with it. So Dean, who's in the chat is Jan's boyfriend. He otherwise known as Babes. Oh, this lighting. Otherwise known as, we call him Babes. So cute. You guys are adorable. And Dean has the best singing voice. He plays the guitar and he sings on Jan's sales, and it's so fun. Okay, I'm gonna have to like change this camera view here because it's getting crazy. So, okay. So I think my glue is pretty dry. So I'm going to switch gears here and we're going to get to the crafting part because I'm sure you guys are like, come on, let's do the crafting. So I didn't come up with this idea on my own. I love Pinterest. I'm sure we all love Pinterest. And I was browsing through around Christmas time and trying to think of what crafts I was going to make come Valentine Day. And this one I thought, okay, this is perfect because, again, a lot of us will display vintage postcards and cards on those little spiky flower frogs that we're all obsessed with, that we're all always looking for, but they're not easy to find. My little kind of secret trick where I tend to find a lot of them are at estate sales in garages. I've shared that before with people. I often find them in garages because I think people keep their, vases and their pots and their like floral arranging things. I don't know. That's really where I really have a lot of luck in garages. So that's my little secret, tucked away on a shelf. Pinterest is the devil. It is sometimes. It is sometimes. But I like that, you can make your little folders. And I had one that was just big crafting. And so now I'm trying to, like recently, I'm like, okay, Easter and Valentine's Day. So this idea came from Pinterest and I did a little different. And I'll kind of explain what I did differently. So here's the first one. What happened to the other card? And I sort of took inspiration. Is it here? I don't know where it went. Anyway, I had a card that was a little different, but this one looks super cute in it. And I took inspiration from the card itself. So this one definitely has a very, cutesy kind of whimsical look, and with the turquoise. I love turquoise. You'll find turquoise in a lot of the things that I craft. And I love the combination of red and turquoise. So this is a vintage spool, and I got a huge box of these I brought back from my mom's house. And these are, let me show you. And I found that the large size is really good. I have a bunch of the little ones, so I'm going to have to think of a craft that works with the little ones because I probably have more littles than big. So Jan, I need the big size. The big size is what I'm going to message you about. So these are, it's about 1.75 inches, I would say, with this larger size. And you could do small, but I don't know that they would have, the proportions would be right. So there's the first one. And I love the little bit of pink. I left all the original stickers. And the thing that I did a little different, and I did it different because the ones on Pinterest, many of them utilized a paper clip for the card holder. And I just assumed I had large paper clips. And true to form, I'm always doing these crafts like last minute. I actually didn't make these until, when did I start? I don't know, 4:00 yesterday afternoon or 3:00. I don't know. I somehow luck out. They turned out okay. And I just assumed I had large paper clips, but I didn't. So I was like, luckily, I had bought a whole bag of, where is the bag? I had bought a whole bag of these card holders at Hobby Lobby around Christmas time because I would have been running to Staples or Office Depot or something. Like, how could I have not had the large paper clips? Like, that's crazy, but I only had really small ones. So yeah, and these were so cheap. I don't know. They were in the wedding aisle, like the wedding section. Let's see. Thank you, Debbie. Let's see. Always searching. So Jen says, always searching for stuff to do with the littles too. Have collected them forever. Yeah. And I'm even more into littles tiered trays. Once you start doing tiered trays, you like littles are essential. And then now the little diorama, the like little box that I like to decorate with. Now I need stuff that's even smaller. Yeah, these are so useful. And did I bring my, oh, the other thing that I thought would be really fun. Now I've been collecting a lot of these boxes, I mean, not boxes, wooden blocks. I think the real vintagey ones, I don't at this point, unless I start hoarding more, I don't want to use because they're really fun to, if any, no, I haven't posted a picture yet, but they're fun to spell words out and stuff like that. Oh, I did use some, I posted my word of the year on Instagram. So I did use some of those to spell out the year in the word, but these are fun. I mean, these aren't like the really cool kind of embossed ones, but it would be really simple to drill a hole, like paint this with chalk paint and cover it up, or you could just leave, but that doesn't have like a super cool kind of vintagey look, or I don't know, you could glitter it up, but they're kind of shiny. They have that shiny surface. So chalk paint would work really well. But this would be great just to drill a hole and stick one of these in. That would be like an alternative. If you didn't have spools, you could, get a little block. Yeah, I've bought so many. I've had to stop buying the blocks. Oh, okay, Jan. So a tiered tray, for those that don't know, I won't go grab mine because there's stuff on it, but they're sometimes made out of metal or wood, I think are the most common materials. And sometimes they have 2 tiers to them, or sometimes 3. Mine has 3, and it's a tray. They might be rectangular, they might be circular, and there's like a center post, or sometimes some of them have like diagonal, or I don't know what you call this kind of supports. And yeah, they can be used for, some people will take like cake stands, and you can stack like 2 cake stands. The thing is to have enough area in between so that you can decorate it. They became very popular, probably the last 2 or 3 years, I think. And yeah, I have a lot of examples on my Instagram page. And I got kind of hooked over COVID. I thought, I'm not going to be a tier tray person. But they're so fun. They are so fun. And it's a challenge to, change the theme out for holidays. It's a challenge to find things that are like small enough and fit and colors. And so that's what a tiered tray is. And then I still do my tier tray, but now I'm really into the little kind of shadow box. I have one of those in my kitchen. So that's kind of something that I've been enjoying decorating too. Let's see. So you can stage levels of trays or use vintage snack or canapé holders. Yeah, that are also tiered. And I've seen people make their own out of candlesticks and metal trays or plastic trays, or I've seen people do them with, I often see them in the thrift store where they've made them and then they've donated them. But like Dollar Tree, you can get candlesticks and like glue them onto plates. There's there's a lot of ways to make them, but they're really fun. They're really fun to decorate. For those that just like decorate, because I love to decorate in general. I love decorating. I always have. And I think that's, for me, it's kind of another extension of just being a creative, right? Not only, I like decorating my home in general, but I love decorating for holidays. So I think for a lot of us, it's kind of an extension, those of us that like to collect holiday. And often I find a lot of people that are collectors or people in the vintage community, we're also quite creative. Yeah, I think there's a lot of creatives here. Let's see here. My soap dish in my downstairs bathroom is a Dollar Tree candle holder. Yeah, with a plate on top. It's so cute. I mean, once you kind of like your imagination, it's like this. you know, you can take this and then take it in whatever direction you want. I think it's that way with tiered trays. Like you can build them out of like so many amazing things. Yeah. Okay, so this is the first one that I did, and I'll show you the other one. So this one I love. I'm a sucker for primary colors. I love decorating in primary colors and kind of pops of color in general for my holiday. And then this one, I took inspiration from this. It might even be antique. I don't know. Some people in the chat may know a little bit better. But so for this one, I really took inspiration from the vintage postcard. I don't think it has a date on it, which that's really the way. So it says, to my Valentine, to you my Cupid brings love's best of offerings, a constant heart, my sweet, and lay it at your feet. But very cool card. This one, whoops, this one doesn't have any writing on the back or a stamp, so it's kind of hard, yeah, to figure out. So this one, I went with a very different, very feminine kind of take on the card, and I wrapped some vintage lace around it. And and this actually came out of every time I get packages from people that wrap and do, you know, put bows and, you know, whatever. I have a little drawer that I keep here in my crafting area. And so a lot of this, let's see, the lace was seam binding. That was vintage. And the tulle was, yeah, came out of my little kind of stash. And this, I'm getting froggy. What do I want to say? Kind of a, I don't know what you would call it. It's kind of reminiscent of the lace. It looks like something that's like tatting. Is that what I want to say? Like a tatting kind of cotton, and it's newer. And yeah, the lace is vintage. And then I just did one of my little name word little tags that I like to do. And I will stamp it on vintage paper. And then I usually like to put something decorative at the back, some kind of cardstock, just to kind of give it some oomph. So it's not, you know, it has a little thickness to it. It stands up a little bit better. So that's that one. So the one that I'm going to do today, show you how to make, is this primary, the primary one. I'm going to show you how to make that really quick. Okay, so let me stick this back here and let me change the camera. How do I do that here? So that you guys can see what I'm doing. Oh, and I have all kinds of stuff here. Let me get this out of the way. Okay, move this, clear the decks. I am such a messy crafter. I really am. I just tore the whole dining room apart last night. Okay, so here, hopefully if everybody can see, so here's one of the spools. And I left all the original stickers on them. Let me get rid of this little thing so I can see myself better. There we go. And because, right, it's pink, and I tried to pick ones that had, you know, reds and pinks and kind of went with the Valentine theme anyway. And really the hardest part of this is the cutting of which it's really not that hard, but making these shorter, because I didn't like it. I didn't want it to be so tall. If you could kind of see that. I thought that would stick up too much, and I wanted the clip part to be closer to the spool, just so I could, you know, put lace around it and wrap it. And because I think if it's way up in the air, which is cute, and we see those all the time, but I think it had a cuter look to be closer to the spool. So really that was like the hardest part of it. And all I did was sort of measure how tall I wanted. And I have these really big heavy duty clippers, and I have them because I'm a metal worker and I'm a jewelry maker. That was kind of how I kind of first started on Etsy. And I have some metal shears that would probably work a lot better. But so all I did was take these big heavy clippers, and it doesn't clip all the way through. So you really, I found if I kind of clipped it and turned it and kind of rocked it back and forth, of course, now it's not happening. But as you can see, this is kind of the hardest part of it. Now it doesn't want to do it for me. There's probably you guys are probably saying, there's a much easier way to do that. Let's see here. Oh, now it's not even happening. But before, I think I have to put it down in my lap. So now you can see this is kind of the hardest. If you kind of rock it back and forth, eventually it'll snap. This is real life. This is real time, folks. This is real. Oh, it finally happened. Okay. So I just kept putting pressure on it and rocking it back and forth. But if you have shears, like metal shears, I bet Dean has some tools in his workshop, and Jan too, probably, that would work better. So that's basically how I did it. Yeah. So that's good. Okay. So, and then the other thing that I found, and the reason why I wanted to do the unboxing and kind of do that, was I wanted to give a chance for the glue to harden. And what I found, and it twists a little bit still, but overnight, the two that I made last night, or really late yesterday afternoon, they're solid. I mean, I'm sure if somebody pulled on it, yeah, they could pull it out, but it's firm, it's solid. And what I used was Gorilla Glue. I used some Gorilla Glue, and then I also added some hot glue to kind of help it cure a little bit quicker. Just so, I think the Gorilla Glue has a tendency to, it has a longer setup time. And I think that's why the other ones got stronger overnight and more secure. So I just stuck some of the Gorilla Glue on the bottom. And it's nice to find the spools that have the sticker, right? So that the glue doesn't come pouring out. And where's the other one? And what I did on this other spool, because it didn't have a sticker on the bottom, so what I did was just take a piece of craft paper and cut out a circle, and it fit perfectly, and it, kind of coordinates with the back of the little love tag anyway, if you can see the coordination of the two. And then I just took some of this distress ink, and I just distressed the edges, so it kind of gave it more of a vintage look, if you can kind of see that there. So that's another workaround, so you don't have glue spraying everywhere. Okay, so for this one, I was lucky enough, and actually I just found this the other day at a thrift store, a huge pile of this gingham, which I think is so sweet and so cute. I think I need to cut it down a little bit more. I think it's a little bit too. So it's just trial and error to get the size that you think fits for your spool. And I'm going to cut this down a little bit because I think it's a little. And I used pinking shears just because I thought it gave it a cute look. But really, in the end, I didn't end up seeing the pinking. Is that correct to say that? The pinking part? I'm going to cut that down just a little bit more on the other side. But as with anything, when you start building and you start making, you don't know, you start adding little bits and pieces, and you don't really know what the end look is going to be. And okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to glue that on. Let's hope my glue is hot here. So I'm going to run a bead of glue here. Kind of spread it out just so it doesn't give Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start in the back. It's actually better to have a seam. It's better to have your seam start in the back. And we'll just wrap it around. Wrap it around. And it's actually nice because I have the pinking. Is that proper to say that? I have the zigzag at the back. It's nice because it looks nice, right? It has a nice finished look to it. And we'll press that together. Super easy. And you could decoupage. You could use Mod Podge, and you could decoupage paper around it. I obviously use the lace. I mean, there's a lot of different types of materials that you could wrap around, but I thought this gingham check looked really cute with kind of the bright kitschy postcards that I was using. Okay, so that's that first step. And this, let's see, the next one, which I thought would be really cute. This is that Wonder Shop, and I've used it in a bunch of projects at Christmas time. This was that Wonder Shop trim that came from Target. But I mean, I have a couple different kind of versions of it. I think I found something similar from Hobby Lobby, maybe. And the good thing to do is seasonally to look for, so this was a red and white that they had out at Christmas, but of course, grab this stuff when you see it because it's perfect for Valentine. I knew it would work for Valentine's Day. I knew it would work for 4th of July. So when I see this stuff, I kind of grab it. And let's see here. I'm going to wrap it around and cut the length I need. Where's my other scissors? Kind of measure. And this is a wired type ribbon. And sometimes I'll take the wire out, but in this case, I'm just going to leave it in. And I found the best thing was to put the glue behind kind of the thicker parts of it. I found that worked a little bit better. So I'm going to stick a little bit on this first one here. I was going to change out my tip. I think I said that last time that I had this little like smaller tip, and of course I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Okay, so we're just going to run it around. I'm going to just stick here. I don't necessarily need to hit all the pom-pom bits. It'll really tack it down. Plus it has the wire in there, so it has a lot of good strength to it. Turn that around. And I got lucky because it met at the other end. I have to get better about showing you guys what I'm doing instead of the side of the glue gun. Huh? Let's see here. All right, and then I like using the little trick with this hot glue is to use like scissors or tweezers. I'll often do that to stick it down so I don't burn myself. So we have our little rick-rack pom-pom, whatever we want to call this little notion here. So we're looking cute. And then this, you may still be able to find. I actually found this at Christmas, again, shopping for Christmas. And I guess it's for Christmas, but again, I bought it with the thought of I'm going to use it for Valentine's Day because I was already done Christmas crafting, and it was $4.99 at TJ Maxx. And there is so much on here. There's a ton. Why do I have this message? We're ready to check for unwanted cookies and trackers. Oh my God, McAfee thing. So yeah, super cute. I'm going to cut a going to cut some of this off. I'm going to cut a little bit more than what I need. I did find with this that it frayed quite a bit at the end. So that's why I cut a little bit extra. And let's see here. I'm going to start at the back again and make sure I have enough here. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to run a little bead here at the top. This is where changing over to that thin tip would help a lot, because quite a bit of glue does kind of squeeze out of there. That should be like my #1 thing that I do today. Once this cools down, is change out my tip. And I'm going to glue that down. Add a little bit more. There we go to the end. And I'll do a little snip, snip. Get rid of that white so the white doesn't show as much. And actually, it's nice to work with this wired ribbon. Again, sometimes I like the wire and I leave it in. Sometimes I don't. But in this case, it's good because it has some like rigidity to it, which is nice. So there's our top. We got a little bit of glue, but I'll go back and cut that off later. Oh my gosh, this like McAfee thing keeps coming up. Let's see, what is everybody saying? Yeah. You go, yes. Yeah, Dan, you probably do need to sell it because you're you're gonna wanna start for ribbon, use pinking shears. Yeah, it's great. And I bought some of I haven't used it yet, but before Christmas I bought some of that fray check that I want to try on some things and see how that works. But yeah, so that has a nice finished look. Okay, so let's see. I'm looking at my original to see what I did for that. So what I did for the top was I just collected up a bunch of, like I said, like ribbons and things that I had laying around. I have this huge piece of, I don't know where this came from, but this probably came on a package. So I have this big piece of tulle. Again, I love the turquoise. Love the turquoise and red combination. So I'll take a piece of this. I had a piece of this vintage seam binding, which I think works really well. I love the pop of white. So I'm going to take a piece of that. Do that. And then I thought it needed a little bit of sparkle. So I used a little bit of, again, this came from Target at Christmas time, and I've shared it. I've used it in a lot of my projects, and it has this green and silver. And I thought this would be, let me cut it with these. I thought it was fun to have a little bit of sparkle. And the other way I could have added sparkle too was on my little word tag. I could have done glitter on the edges, and I do that often. So this is a time where I don't really want a lot of, the wire in this. So I'm going to pull a little bit of it out if I can, just because I want the ends to lay down. Now it's not cooperating with me. You know what I need? Do I have those? I think I moved them somewhere else. I need my needle nose pliers. Oh, here I go. That's what I need. I need my needle nose pliers. I wasn't imagining that I didn't have them close by. So what I do with this is I just kind of pull as much as I can. It doesn't come out the whole way, and just snip it. And it's okay if a little bit of it, but I wanted the ends to have like a little bit more movement and not be super stiff. And then you can just pull it along the length, and I'll try to do it. So it's okay, I think, to leave a little bit in the back. And really, it's, these are great projects to use what you have on hand. I mean, I didn't run out. Of course, I've been kind of buying things with the thought and the eye of okay, this will be great for Valentine's Day. But this is a great project to just use stuff you have. I mean, you could take a old shirt that you love, that has like a floral motif or colors that you love, right? It doesn't have to even be a piece of material. It could be a piece of felt would be awfully cute. I mean, it's just sky's the limit. So I'm just going to make like a little bundle with my sparkly and my lace and my tool here. Actually, you know what I discovered last night? This first one I made, I tied it around here and made a knot, but then I discovered I made the romantic one second, and I discovered that kind of making my knot first, I was a little bit more successful. And of course, the longer that you make your pieces, it makes it easier too. But then, I don't know, it could be, then it starts to be kind of wasteful because you're having to cut and throw a lot of it away. So I made my knot, and then I'm going to stick it on. We don't know what it's going to look like, but we'll hope for the best. Just kind of keep working it till it looks cute. Kind of zhuzh it around. And that. You can kind of move things around where you think they look cute. Sometimes it's a happy accident. So I think that's pretty cute. And I love how the little silver is there in the middle. And okay, so for now, I'm going to kind of leave that long. I'm not going to cut it quite yet because we're going to do our little, here I have like the little XOXO on it. So we're going to make our little tag, but I'm just going to leave it a little bit longer. And what you could do, what I did on the romantic one is, because it wasn't sticking really well last night, so I went back. I'm not going to do this one because it's pretty firm, but I went back and I kind of lifted this and I put a little bit of hot glue just so this knot would sort of secure the holder a little bit more. And you could even like go back and just really fill the cavity. Some of you may have a suggestion too. I told my husband I was trying to think of what I could put in there to make it sturdier. Probably the easiest thing to do, of course, not all of us have a drill press type drill, but you could also just drill a hole into the spool. And then, stick this holder in with monster glue. I mean, there's ways to get around it, but, not all of us have big like drilling power equipment. I do because I'm a metal worker, so I do have that. So yeah, so that's what we'll do. And then what I did, let's see, where is my button? Is it in front of me and I don't see it? Oh, that'll be my luck. You guys are probably saying, it's there. It's there. Oh, here it is. See, it's there. It's there. So I just have, I have a little bag of vintage buttons. And this one's kind of cool. It almost feels like it's glass. I don't know. It has like a really kind of heavy feel to it. So the other thing that I was really excited to find, and I think these came Oh, I don't know where I got these. I don't know if they came from Michael's. I feel like Michael's, I think, is where I found this. And I found the turquoise. Let me see. What else did I find? Kind of that same trip. I knew I would be wanting flowers and things for spring. So I found this little packet. It came in this colorway, which I think is really cute, pink and yellow. And I thought these were cute. They came from, I think these came from the wedding aisle. You know, it's good to look in some of the other aisles because they split things up in some of the stores. So I thought these were cute. No, you know where I think these came from? Walmart. I feel like these might have come from Walmart. They're Off-White brand. Yeah, I think these did too. I think these were from Walmart. And those are super cute. So those would be cute to glue onto the button. Here's a pack of just white. I know. Hi, Jennifer. Yeah, I'm when I started crafting and doing all this stuff, when I'm out, do I have the attention span of an ant? I do. So both of my kids have ADHD and they've been diagnosed with it when they were very young. And I think it's very clear I do too. I say to my husband, I think they got it from me because I'm a jumper. I jump from one thing to another. And look how cute these would be if you don't have flowers. These are little gemstone heart stickers. And I got these in the wedding aisle too. I think it was Hobby Lobby. So there's just all kinds of things out there that you can find. Yeah. Oh, are you saying, I think Jan was saying that Naomi is, I thought, well, it is true that I have the attention span of a gnat, which is clear. So these would be fun, right? To stick, or little like sequins. I mean, sky is the limit. But of course, we're doing turquoise. And so I thought turquoise was the thing to use. But I do too, Jan. But I do too. I do too. Oh my goodness. It is. I'll tell you what. I've had a home-based business for 12 years, a handmade business on Etsy, and it is a struggle sometimes working by yourself. I had a shop assistant for a number of years who worked with me here at home, and shipping Etsy orders and invoicing and doing, answering a lot of convos and things on Etsy with my shop because it was, custom made to order stuff. So we got a lot of messages every day that had to be responded to. So there's our little, I just hot glued the little flower onto the button. And now we're going to glue that on the front here. Very easy. And you could just take this and do this for any holiday. I think it's going to be fun. I'm sure I will want to do some for Easter and St. Patrick's Day and 4th of July. And what a cute gift this is if you find a vintage card, or even for somebody's birthday, or any of these like vintage postcards, in that if you find something that kind of speaks to you and speaks to, so-and-so would love this, or my friend or my girlfriend, this is so her, how cute it is to make one of these little holders and gift it with the postcard or the card. I think that's just a really sweet gift. Okay, so we have our button on. Now I'm going to go on to kind of a quick way on how I make these little name tags. So this one I already went ahead and stamped. And if you guys haven't watched my other craft chats, these are the letter stamps that I love to use. Again, I got the idea from Tammy at Creative Girl Vintage. She uses these all the time. And I put the link in, I want to say my snowman DIY video, the link to Amazon. They have a lot of different fonts, a lot of different sizes. This is the size I've been using the most. I do want to go back and purchase. I think they have a smaller font that I think would be really useful to have. And they're great because they clip together. I have several versions of alphabet stamps, but they're all separate, right? And it's really hard to get them lined up that way. So I adore these stamps. They're really, really great. Very useful. But I had gone ahead and stamped love. So we're just going to use that. And again, I just use, I've been working, this is a thesaurus, and I've been working off of this a lot. It's kind of the book that I have on my workbench here, and I love it because it has that kind of tea stained look. I mean, you could just take regular paper and coffee dye it or tea stain, which I think I might do someday on one of the craft chats here, but I've just been working off of this because I love how aged it is. So that's all I did. I just stamped the word, any word that strikes you, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to trim. I have a circle because I thought what I wanted to do is do the circle, but I thought it took up too much visual room. So I later decided that just a little straight one would work much better. You know, you start making something, and as with crafting, you might have a certain idea of a way you want things to look, and yeah, you start going in a different direction. I kind of like that though. I like that about crafting. And what I do is I just went back and gave it a little decorative end there. And where is my now I could use a really big, you know, like a regular hole punch, but I have this little mini hole punch so that the hole isn't terribly big, but it isn't big enough for the twine itself. So what I do is I'll, you know, stamp through it once or cut through it once, and then sort of do a few consecutive ones. I mean, you could stick a hole with, like, as we all know, I love using my ice pick. That would probably work too. But I think if I use the regular hole punch, it would be much too big. And we're going to get a piece of our string, our twine here. And then what I love to do is take these distress inks and distress the edges just to give it a little bit more of a vintage look. And I don't have the fancy daubers. I just use one of these little like dollar store cheapy little makeup brushes that I find work really well. Especially I tend to work in smalls quite a bit. So you just go around and just kind of lightly brush the edges, and it gives it kind of a cool, and I have like a floral on the back, and I think even going around that and giving that a kind of distressed vintage look, I think looks really cute. And it's nice because it covers up the edges, otherwise they would be white. So if you can kind of see how, yeah, that gives it a better look. I know, Jan. Yeah, I'm kind of new to all this stuff. I've always been a creative. I've always been a crafter. But a lot of this is like things that people like junk journal people and people that craft with papers and stuff. I think this is kind of in that world, and I've never really been in that world, so I'm new to this. This is by Ranger. I'm not sure if there's other manufacturers, and it comes in like a million different colors, reds and blues and greens, and I have only bought the vintage photo one, and that's the one that I use all the time. Yeah, and what is nice about it, it embellishes things, and it'll give it. Let's see if I can get a good. What is that trick where you'd like do this and then that? Oh, that worked. So see, it kind of gives it a little bit of an aged look. Let me try that trick again. Who was doing that? Was it Jen Eads? It does. It works. So it gives it kind of, yeah, an aged look to it. You could see it much better in person, but it comes in all different colors. Eventually, I want to get some more colors. Okay, so we have our little tag. Let's see here. And we're just going to string it through. What did I do in the other one? I guess I made like a bow in front. So we'll do that again. I think what I'll do is I'll wrap it around, and then I'll come back in the front and tie a little bow in it. See how that works. Probably should have made this a little bit longer. Would have been easier to tie, but let's see. I might need to go back and cut a longer piece. Let's see what we have going on here. Tighten that up a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to cut one, be a little bit more generous. That'll go in my scrap pile. Be very, very, very generous with that one. Oh, is it powdery? Well, it's not creamy. It's like an ink. So this is like similar to an ink pad. You know, if you're doing, like stamping, like ink stamping, it has a kind of like a thick, yeah. But I think they might have some cream ones out there. So it's just similar to an ink pad. Let's see. What is Margaret saying? Yeah, camera blur issues. This cam is really new to me too, right before Christmas. So I'm trying to figure it out. I'm confused at the two color schemes. Yeah, you could use, let me know, Margaret. You could use watercolor. Yeah, you could use coffee. You could tea. I mean, heck, you could probably use eyeshadow, right? You could probably use eyeshadow too. Yeah. Okay, so let me try this again. Yeah, let me know, Margaret, what you mean on the color schemes. I don't know if that's the ink or... Oh, all primary colors? Did I maybe said primary colors? I might have said primary colors. I do that a lot. I probably maybe said, yeah, I guess these would be more complementary colors. Probably right what Jan's saying. The turquoise and the red. Bright colors, yeah. Complementary. Yeah. Yeah. That's proper to say complementary. I agree. I don't know why I'm having such problem with this bow. It's looking really funky, but anyway, we're going to go with it. I maybe go back and retie it later. So I'm going to clip these ends just so that's not terribly long. Okay, that's like not my best bow there. And then what I did was I went back and I cut all this a little bit shorter and just kind of played with it till it was the length that I thought looked good. That's where kind of like you end up getting a little bit of waste involved, but I think sometimes that can't be helped. Cut the ends on a diagonal. So far I have that where I've shortened these. And then I found what was super cute as I was working through it, that it was kind of cool to go and you can kind of round. I just kind of gave it a rounder cut on the tool, which I thought was a cute look. I haven't worked with tool a lot, but I'm becoming a big fan. So you can see I've kind of rounded that out. Can go back and do more. And then what I found was kind of cute was to go and like cut little chunks out of it. And that even softened it more, kind of little triangles, I guess you would say. Hopefully that's coming through. Yeah, and just cut little chunks out. I don't know. I'm loving this tool. So there we have, not the best of bows, but I'm going to go back and redo that. And we have our little love tag. And yeah, I just think it's very easy, very cute. I love the little original sticker on the bottom. And here's the one I made last night. Oh, yeah, I should switch it back, the camera. I think this trick really does work well, doesn't it? Yep, so there's our tag. There's original. And here's the one that we made. Yeah, that's coming through clear. And this was, those that came in late or didn't see my Instagram post, this is sort of a different take, which is a very kind of romantic look with the lace and the little silk flower here. But again, I still have my turquoise. I cannot get away from throwing turquoise in. And I was also taking inspiration from the vintage postcard, and it had the red and the turquoise in it. So, okay, let me switch back. Let me switch my camera back here. There we go. All right, everybody. What does everybody think? Are these fun? Are you guys going to make them? I'm definitely going to make some more at Easter. I'm all about the greens for St. Patrick's Day. Yeah. So I think this will be something. And I think what I'm going to do, so tomorrow is a good segue into that. Tomorrow is my vintage coffee talk that I do with Kate at Releve Vintage. She and I co-host a vintage coffee talk. Tomorrow it's on my YouTube channel, same time, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern. And our topic for tomorrow is It's Raining Cats and Dogs. So, I mean, I have figurines, but all cats and dogs. I have textiles. I have little stuffed things. I have lamps. I have all kinds of cute stuff, but all cat and dog themed things that we've created or curated for the sale. And but I think what I'm going to do is I had pulled out a postcard, and you guys are going to get a little sneak peek. I had pulled this postcard out, which was so cute, and I'm like, that's perfect for tomorrow's sale. But it's just a single. When I sell postcards, I kind of like to sell them in sets of 3 at least. I feel like that's a little bit better for a live sale. So I think what I'm going to do, I kind of woke up this morning and thought that would be kind of cute. So this will be in the sale tomorrow. I think I'll pair it with this holder here. I think that has a cute look. So this will be in tomorrow's sale too. And let's see what else. What else do I have to talk about? I have some other fun crafts coming up that are Valentine inspired, and looking forward into 2022. What I would like to start having is having guests come on and do sort of a, what do I want to say? Like an interview type thing, other creatives that are in the community. I've talked to some other friends and other creatives that I know. In fact, my old shop assistant, she was very amazing, beautiful jewelry maker and photographer. And she lives in Ireland right now, but I don't know, I think we can somehow make it work. And I would love to have her on a guest going into the new year. So yeah, you're going to see lots of, more crafting from me, guests in the future, interview type things, and continued hauls of fun, thrifted Michael's, Hobby Lobby stuff that I find that I think you guys might enjoy. And I think what I might do, you guys can let me know, I may start to do sales of, because I'm kind of amassing a lot of stuff. I mean, some stuff I'm kind of hoarding, I don't want to get rid of, but what I may start to do, and you guys can let me know if you're interested, I may, and I don't know if I'll do it part of, maybe that's going to be a separate thing, but I may have Thursdays where I'm selling craft supplies. It may be, it's difficult with the vintage stuff to find enough volume. You know what I mean? Like say for this project, like if I could find enough that I could, I had enough spools and I had enough of the material and I could do little packets on, with all the supplies. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that. And again, it would have to be stuff that I could source enough, or my thoughts are I may be doing sort of theme packets. Like, okay, this is fun stuff that's like, pinks and reds and that sort of Valentine Day theme that you can take it and create something of your own, or Easter themed with, pastel colors, and would have like vintage postcards and vintage cards and clip art and all that kind of stuff. So let's see. Debbie's saying, yeah, I love the packet idea. So I think that would be something fun to go, because it's not only fun to craft and make stuff with everything, but it's fun to source it, because I love to see what other people come up with, right? That's part of the fun of all this again. Yeah. And what is Jan saying? Yeah, Mary loves the idea. Good. Jan, yes, see when I can craft again and come buy packets from you. Yeah. Yes, Amy, right? I don't know. And I don't have we don't have a fourth bedroom in our home. So I'm crafting in the dining room. I have bins in the garage. I think I may end up doing a video too. I have this cabinet next to me. It's a fairly big kind of closet. And I may do a video of taking everything out of it and reorganizing, redoing. It has like my daughter loves to craft, as I've said, she's an artist. So we have stuff from when the kids were little. It's supplies. It has a lot of my metal stamps and my metalworking stuff and bags and jewelry boxes and things I use for packaging. So I think I've kind of been putting it off and not wanting to do it. But I think what I need to do is pull everything out of the cabinet. It's like a double-sided here. It's very embarrassing. I will show you guys because half of it is open. Okay, this is full disclosure. Full disclosure here. You guys are going to see the good, the bad, and the ugly. Okay, let me see. So see what I'm talking about, friends? So that's just one side of the cabinet that's open. The other side is closed. Yeah, that's my embarrassing hoard. So there's there's stuff that I use for my jewelry sales and bags. I have jewelry on that, beads and all kinds of stuff. I mean, there's goodness in that. Yeah, and then look at the bottom. I was looking for paper last night to back. And so, yeah, everything gets pulled out and it's a big avalanche there. My daughter had just shoved all kinds of paper down there that she was crafting with, and it poured out. So yeah, I may be doing a video. I think I need to pull everything out of there and utilize it in a more efficient way, because it's not being utilized efficiently at all. And I think, what did Jan say? That's what the cabinets in my sewing room look like. Are they like similar in size? And it's so nice to have that. I mean, this is where I ran my Perler Girl business, because I sat at this dining table that's here, and that's where I did all my hand stamping. And at the time when I had my shop assistant, I had a desk here behind me, and that's where she sat with her computer. So it all kind of happened in here. Yeah, it's a creative mess, but it's not good. It's not efficient. So I feel like a lot of this could be pulled out, and then I can put supplies, or maybe what I'll do, what I did, which helped a lot, is I had a bunch of big boxes and bins, and I put all my kind of Valentine things. I put all the Easter kind of things. I got it out of here and put it in bins. So what I need to do now is take all kind of the Christmassy stuff and switch it out. So maybe it'll happen seasonally. But yeah. And last night, just to make these two little things, I mean, I had to pull out so many bins, and the whole table was covered and the floor was covered. And my husband's like, "Oh my gosh, what are you doing?" So I need to come up with a more efficient way to do these things. But yeah, and I don't even know what I have. You're right, Debbie. I don't even know what I have. And I have such sweet friends that have like gifted me things and given me things, and which I love. I love, love, love. Yeah. 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 I think I need to do that. So Jan says, yeah, I have seasons and themes together in bins. Yeah, I think that's going to keep my sanity a little bit, and it'll help me too as I'm buying things. I'll have like bins, and like, okay, that's clearly an Easter thing that needs to go with the Easter stuff, which then will cycle and come in here and be in the cabinet. So yeah. Okay, everybody, I've kept you so long. This has been very long. But I appreciate everybody that was here with me live. I appreciate everybody that will be watching in the replay. I hope you love the project. I hope you take it and make some fun holders of your own. If you do, post them on Instagram, post a picture and tag me and let me know. I love to see what everybody's creating. I hope I inspired you. And I will, yeah. If you're new, you're not only already subscribed. I know I have to say all this. I'm not good at it. Subscribe, click the notification bell so that you'll be notified when I go live. I'll be here tomorrow morning with Kate doing Vintage Coffee Talk. And Kate and I do a fun show and tell that's part of our vintage sale and chat. And so to go with tomorrow's theme, we're asking people to post a picture on Instagram of a something in your collection, a cat collectible, something that's a dog collectible. We already have a bunch of people that have posted pictures. And let me see if I could type it in. And then use this hashtag vintage coffee talk. And you don't even need to tag. Did I spell it right? Yeah. You don't even need to tag Kate or myself. Just put the hashtag as part of the description on your picture on Instagram. And then once we're done with the sale, we go through and we show everybody's post, and we have a show and tell. And there's always such great stories, and sometimes they're what do I want to say, touching, emotional, because sometimes we've inherited things from our parents and our grandparents, or it's fun to learn why you love that thing, or where you found it, or why it's special. And so yeah, we would love you guys to participate. And I thank you all for spending your morning with me or your lunch hour with me. And yeah, I love you all. And I hope you all have a beautiful day. Thank you. Bye-bye.